Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, for those of you who don't know. And for today's video, I'm going to be doing another wear test, but this one is against Too Faced. So I have two Too Faced products right here. And first off, I have the regular Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have used this before and I actually really do enjoy it. But then I have the new one right over here. This one is the Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation. Never tried this. This actually just came out last week, so cannot wait to test this out. So what I basically want to do is do half of my face with the old one and then half of my face with the new one. Just really wanted to see which one I like better. So if you guys are new to my channel, I have super oily skin. I'm gonna leave a few other foundation shades down below, but I have both in the shade Natural Beige. Hope it's going to be a good match for you. Might be a little bit too dark, but we shall see, and we will make it work as always. But if you guys are interested in this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe before you go if you do like what you see. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, guys. What I think I'm going to do is the old OG Too Faced foundation on this side of my face, which is my right, and then I'm going to do the matte on my left side. I do have two different sponges as well, just so there's no cross-contamination. But let's talk about the regular Born This Way foundation. So this one is $39, and it is an oil-free foundation that masterfully diffuses the line between makeup and skin with coverage so undetectable you'll think you were born this way. So this is a medium coverage. It has a natural finish, and it's good for normal, dry, and combination skin, and also oily skin. So it aids in replenishing skin's moisture level. It helps to support skin's health and resilience, and also has hyaluronic acid in it. You guys know I love hyaluronic acid. And then we have the new one right over here. This actually retails for $34. They both have 34 shades. This is a life-proof foundation that controls oils and keeps your makeup looking flawless for up to 24 hours. So this one is a medium coverage matte finish. It is good for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin. And then it also has coconut water, which aids in replenishing the skin's moisture level. It has alpha-dene rose, which empowers skin's health and resilience, and also has hyaluronic acid, which gives a smoother, more youthful appearance. So they both do claim to do the same thing, but this one is just matte. So this has up to 24 hours of wear. The regular one does not say if it is 24 hours of wear, but these are the two next to one another. So the shorter one is the regular like OG foundation, and then this really tall slender one is the newer one. This one on the back says it's oil-free, oil controlling, waterproof, and transfer resistant, which is super important because if you're out wearing a mask, you know how difficult it is. It has been a challenge. Makeup is coming off, you know. So you get 1 fluid ounce in both of these, which is really good. Just the packaging is a little bit different. But let me go ahead and first do a little bit of a primer. So we're going to be going in with the Smashbox Oil and Shine Control Primer. You guys know I love this. It is literally like my OG favorite. I use this or the Kane & Austin primer in literally every single one of my wear tests. Let's go in with the matte one first. So I'm just going to take, let's just do like a pump, which is about that much. Ooh, that might be a little too dark, but we're going to use a lighter concealer, see if it will work. And let's blend this out. I'm going to need a little bit more, so I'm going to take another pump. There we go. And kind of distribute it that way. So I did about 2 pumps. Now I'm going to go in with the same sponge, blend this out. It's blending out really nicely. Again, it's a little bit too dark. I have not self-tanned. I have not gone to the beach or anything like that, so that is why I am a little pale. I'm putting a little bit on my lids, but it's blending out really nicely. Blending out exactly like the original one does. And first impression, it doesn't look to be super matte. It more looks like a satin matte finish. just because you guys could see I still do have that glow. And I'm gonna try and build it up just a little bit more. I am breaking out right over here if you have not seen. So I'm gonna do another pump. First pump was a little small, so this is like 2.5 pumps, which is kind of a lot for just one side, but let's build this up. You guys know I love a good medium full coverage foundation. There we go. And I'm just gonna drag that down a little bit more. All right, so I feel like the coverage is actually really good. Looks exactly like my skin. Again, I'm not really getting that matte impression right now. I'm gonna give it a little bit to dry down to see if it dries down matte, but right now it's kind of drying down like the original, which I feel like is pretty good because it's not boom dry right off the bat, so you do have a little bit of blending time. But let's go in with the original next. I'm gonna do the same exact thing. I have a little bit more acne on this side, but ooh, the colors are literally the same. I feel like this feels a little bit thicker. And I'm just gonna take a different sponge and blend this out. Yeah, I don't know why, but that feels a little bit thicker. When I feel like that coverage is a little bit more. Okay, so I feel like color wise they look exactly the same. I do not see a difference. They're both a natural beige and they really both are the same exact shade, which I'm a little surprised about because usually when you do have a foundation and there are two different finishes, the shades kind of appear a little bit different. Take the e.l.f. Camo and Hydrating Concealer. They're supposed to be the same exact, just one's matte and one is hydrating, and their shade is a little bit different. But I feel like the shade is spot on. Yeah, I feel like the finishes, this doesn't like look really matte, but it dried down matte. This one still has a little bit of glow. This one does feel a little bit more tacky. All right, so now that they both have been sitting on my face for a little bit, the matte side, it definitely feels more matte. I feel like as the time is going on, there still is a little bit of shine, so it's more so a satin matte, but it feels a little bit more, I don't want to say tight, but you can feel that it's a little bit more matte than this side. But I feel like if you're oily, you're gonna like that feeling. Like I feel the difference and I feel like, ooh, this feels a little bit more hydrating versus this one I feel like is gonna keep my oils in place. I do get a little oily with the regular Too Faced foundation, so I'm interested to see like how oily I'm gonna get with the matte one. But let me go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, give you guys my first impression, and then at the end of the night I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts and impressions, see which one I like both best. I'm kind of liking this one a little bit better, but let me go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. Okay guys, I am back. The check-in time is 3:42, so it is a little bit later in the game, but I just want to wear this until I go to bed. But I just want to let you know I did use the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray, and then I also did powder my whole entire face, use the Collab powder. I feel like right now they both pretty much look exactly the same. Only difference that I can kind of see spot on is that the OG side, I'm gonna call this the OG side and then this the regular side, you can definitely see more of like a more natural sheen finish like right over here, and then on the matte side I feel like I just look very matte, which I'm not really that mad about because I am oily. My oils are going to peek through, and I feel like it's going to soon look like this versus me just starting off looking like this. So I actually don't mind. I feel like it looks really good. The matte side definitely feels matte, but both sides do feel very lightweight. There is no like tackiness on either side. So yeah, so far I feel like they're both doing a really good job. Kind of liking the matte one a little bit more, but that's just because I know my oils are going to peek through and I think that this is going to hold it up. But the regular side is doing a very good job. But yeah, that is it. So I will be back in a few hours to give you guys my first impression and just let you know how everything is doing. But so far both are doing really well, but I'm kind of liking the matte just a little bit better. Hey guys, so it is now 10:36. And I haven't been wearing this foundation, or these foundations actually, for 7 or so hours. I was gonna try to make it a little bit longer, but it is past my bedtime and I am so tired, so I'm going to call it a night here. But I'm already kind of getting a gist of the foundations and which one I like a little bit better. So again, we have the OG Too Faced Born This Way foundation on this side of my face, and on this side we do have the matte version. I want to say I feel like I like the matte side a little bit better. Reason being is, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell, but I'm looking pretty like oily right here. My chin, I did put a little bit of highlight in there, but I feel like I am looking a little bit more oily. Just right all around here, and then even on like my forehead, this area, versus here, I feel like I look just a little bit more matte. The difference isn't like super noticeable, but I also feel it on my skin. So I feel like this side, you can kind of feel the oils like right over here, versus on this side, I feel pretty matte still. So I feel like I definitely like the matte version better. If you are oily, if you have combination skin, I feel like you're actually really going to like the matte version of this. If you are more on the normal dry side, you're definitely going to like the regular version of the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I feel like if you are oily and you already have the OG foundation, then to me the difference is pretty noticeable. So if you find that you're actually more oily with the Too Faced, sometimes I feel like I get pretty oily with this, so I definitely have to use a lot of matte products. I feel like you would definitely like the matte foundation better. Honestly, I really like the matte foundation, and I also really like the Too Faced Peach Perfect. That one's also really good if you have oily skin. But yeah, I really like this foundation. It wore beautifully. It did not transfer. I was laying on my face on both sides actually, and I feel like it did not transfer on both sides. I feel like everything wore really nicely on top of this foundation. Everything blended out really well. Both kept me matte, but definitely the matte version did keep me a little bit more matte. So I definitely think the Too Faced Born This Way matte definitely won this round, and I'm really happy that they did create a matte version, just because I really already do like the regular one if I am using more matte products. They both feel really light on the skin. They both give really beautiful coverage. You can definitely build it up, and you can also kind of sheer it out a little bit too. Just don't use as many pumps. But I feel like this is an amazing foundation. The price point is really good. Remember that the matte is $1 more, which I don't really know why. Maybe like you can like ingredients, I don't know, but I actually really like it, and I definitely do recommend it. So if you have combination skin or super oily skin, definitely check out that matte foundation. I definitely do love it. But that is it for this video, guys. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys do like videos of me testing out different like foundations on each side of my face, let me know. I feel like I could definitely do more of these. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and then also don't forget to subscribe before you go if you did like what you saw. And I hope that you guys are doing well and that you guys are safe, and I will see you guys in a few days in my next video. Bye!